Technical difficulties here, folks. Trying to make this light work. Oh my god. Some serious technical difficulties. Bear with me. We're gonna get this together. It's not. It's really on its last leg, this lamp. Oh my god. I'm really struggling now. This damn light. I want to stay on more than 2 seconds. All right, if y'all got good light for me, is this good light? I can only tell. Is that good light? Because this light is dust. It's gone. It died. Even if it comes back to life, it's gonna die again. Die quickly, I know. Shame. All right. Anyway, it's Sunday. Super Bowl Sunday. Olympics are being played. Everything's going on in the world. And what do I have? I have news. I have news from Indianapolis. A man was shot in the back of his head. Bow. Shot in the back of his head. Because he was flexing on the gram with fake money he had posted on Facebook months prior. He was trying to tell his assailants that it was fake money. It was just a prank. It was just a joke. They weren't trying to hear it, so one of them pulled out a gun and shot him in his like on his neck and back and back of his head. Very scary stuff, but that's what it's just a cautionary tale. It's a life lesson. It's a life lesson that we should always take heed to what is going on around us and what we're doing on these internet streets. The internet streets are stronger than the actual streets. YouTube streets, Facebook streets, X streets, Twitch, Discord, Kick, Snapchat, Instagram, WhatsApp. All these streets are more gangster than actual streets and hoods around the country and the world. Hi, Layla C7K, Jelly XOXO. Hi. So it's very, very, it's extreme. It's extreme. It's super dangerous out here. People are doxing people. People are getting their houses shot up. Things that all these different things are happening. And it's really sad that they have to happen like this, but you can't be flexing on the gram and then not expect people to come at you and saying, "I'm ready, I'm game ready, I'm a Marine, I can handle my business, I can go down and be serious for mine." If they try to come at my family, then I come back even harder. So I can. This is sounds like tough talk, but I've been through the fire. I've been through the rain. I've been through it all. So I can say this tough talk. But yeah. So we have a serious issue with this man. He's telling his story. He lived to tell the tale. He is shot in the back of his head, and the bullet went through and shot out of his chest. And this is what's interesting too. This could be like, I don't know, false flagging. I don't know if it's not false. It's not the proper term, but he could be being fraudulent. He could be saying something, I doubt it. I don't think so. But there are cases where people set up people and they garner money based off of a lie. So I don't know. This is a very serious situation. Very, very serious, because you don't know what in the hell could happen to you. He could have easily died. Easily. He could have died simply. But he kept going. He He's not on a respirator. He's not using any kind of assistance. He just said his story straight up. Gig Det the King 262. Hello. Hello. Do they tell you to say hi and say hello instead of saying what Cash App or PayPal or Venmo you have? Is that what's prompted by people that come into the live chat? Oh yeah, say hello to the host. Say hello to the host. I think that's what happened. I'm still trying to work with it. For some reason, my dumb ass thinks it can still work. I think it's toast though. That was the longest I had for a while. No, it's not working. All right, it's done. Let me wrap this up right now. Oh, that's right. I need to stand. Damn it. I'm all over the place today, kids. Super Bowl got me wild now. I'm trying to get some wings. Trying to get some lemon pepper wings from a place called Wings to Go, and Glasgow, Delaware. I think it has. There are other locations as well, but I know for a fact there's one in Glasgow, Delaware. All right, so I'm done with it. After this, I'm just going to use it as a stand. What am I talking about? The man got shot in the back of his head. There is no God, but goddamn, he should be thanking his lucky stars, praying to his guardian angels. There's another thing that's interesting, like Mr. The Rock and Power to George Carlin. He said about guardian angels. Why are there guardian angels? They have a job. You're supposed to be relaxing in heaven. Why do angels even have jobs? They come to give you messages and give you all these things. Are they on payroll, or do they have taxes they have to pay? Are there taxes in heaven? Are there no taxes in heaven? What is the deal? Anyway, that's another story. This gentleman, I didn't even catch his name. They said this Virginia man. Did they say Virginia? No, because they said it was in Indiana. So hold on. Let me make 100% sure. Okay, no. I'm just looking it up. Yeah, Indiana man, not Virginia. I don't know where Virginia came from, but it says, this has gotten 279,000 views. If I could only hope for 27,000 views, I could hope for 2,000 views. Jesus Christ, and that's why I don't hope. I just get it done. I'm gonna get to 279,000 views. That's light work. I'm gonna get there. But he was wounded during home invasion. There was people that were thinking that it was real money. He was flexing on the gram, talking about, I don't know if he was talking about, but he was just showing a photograph of a stack of maybe I say about $40,000 to $50,000. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. What is it? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 10, 20, 30. Yeah, about $40,000, $50,000 in fake money. I've done it. Look what I can do. Hold on. I can flex. Look at this. Oh. Got Benjamin all googly eyed and silly. Blue notes. The blue notes. Harold Melvin and the blue notes. Look. I got all this money. Come and get me. I got all this money. It's all fake. It's not real. It says it on here. This note is for motion picture purposes, it's not legal tender. Says it plainly. So all this money is not real. Every bit of it is inauthentic. It doesn't even fold right. It's actual paper, I think, and money is really cloth. If you hadn't known that yet. Yeah, so that's the reality on that. But this gentleman, I mean, the bullet didn't dodge his skin or, but it dodged his spine. It dodged his brain. The guy, whoever pulled the trigger, he must be feeling some kind of lightness, some levity, because he's not going to be, charged with murder. He might be found and charged with attempted murder, which is pretty serious too. You'll get 20 to 30 years probably for attempted murder or longer. But yeah, this is all not real. Every bit. Look, I've used the money phone. Hello? Where's the money at? It's funny, right? It's crazy. That's a true story. Indiana man. Not Florida, not Virginia, but Indiana. Says shooting victim claims picture of cash sparked home invasion robbery on Indy's west side. See, this is what I don't understand. I didn't get this part of the story. How did they know it was his address? How did they know it was him? Did they understand who he was? It was like, oh, that's Rollo from up the block, whoever his name is. I don't even know his name is Rollo, but he lives in all by himself, and we can just rush his house, get what we want, and keep him pushing. I don't know if that's just necessarily the case. I don't know if that actually happened. I'm not sure if that actually happened, but there's a good chance it may have happened. I'm a sucker for love. I'm loving this light. I used to love this light. This light was the truth, but it's no longer working. It's a faulty light. See, it doesn't work for more than 2 seconds. It's pissing me off. Oh my god. All right. So this is a very serious situation. One of the worst things that happened. Bumba! Reverend Brother Sky. My brother, Bumba. My brother. We are gathered here today to get through this thing called life. Salute to you, Bumba. You are a day one. You have always rode with me. You have always, or is it ridden? Is it ridden? Rode? You've always been a real player in this game. I appreciate you. If nobody else is in this room, you are in this room. You're holding me down. Pause. I appreciate it. So thank you very much for your support and your efforts. Are you familiar with this story? We call it twin and twin, twin. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. You saw what I have, right? I showed this already. All fake. And that's what got him hemmed up. He had fake bills. He had fake bills going. But it ain't gonna get me. And if they try to shoot me in the back of the head, it's gonna be a rough time for them. Because I can put them in a headlock and they wouldn't even understand how to get out of it. I'll tell you the truth. Sky got the money phone. Yeah, I got the money phone. It's a cell phone. It's not like a brick phone. It's not like the brick phones from the 80s. It's an iPhone. It's an iPhone money phone. See that? Blue faces. That's all I deal with. Blue faces. Blue faces. That's all I deal with. But yeah, it was a prank gone wrong. It was like if Punk got somebody almost killed. That's how serious it is. That's how unnerving this whole situation really is. It really challenges the spirit, challenges the soul. Just considering how there are human beings that are that desperate to go into somebody's house and try to retrieve money. You know, it's a, like I said, it's a spiritual soul thing, because in their minds they think they're winning. Oh, we it's a come up. It's a jukes. It's, you know, we got this money. We're gonna get this money. Even if it was real money, it was, especially if it was real money, they would have that in their mindset. They're like, oh, we came up. We got the money. We got the goods. And we got out of there as quickly as possible. But in their minds, they can't win. They have to continue to go around as low life criminal scum that steals from people, that can't produce for their own. They have to leech and off of people, and they have to literally thieve off of people. They can't create, build, make, produce things on their own minds. They have to steal from other people. That's a sad point. That's a very sad point. Should my hat be higher like that? I think it looks cool like that. But no, it's very messy, and he must have bled. You know, profuse. What's the word? Oh my god, I can't even think of it. Profusely. Oh my god, profusely. He must have bled profusely before he, you know, was rushed to the hospital or something like that. I'm gonna look at the story again. I'm gonna see again what they said. It was actually in the back of his neck. And the other thing is, the photo was fake, but the money was real. It was real money, but it wasn't his money. So he just posted it because somebody said he was broke online. So he just said, "Ha ha, you know, I'm gonna just post this picture and get rid of it." But he looks bad. It looks really bad. He like, it looks like blood pooled in his skin, and it's like really dark. You know when you like you stub your toe or something like that, and it gets really purplish. That's what it looks like on his chest and on his lower body. He looks really bad, but I'm glad he persevered. He went through it and came out swinging. So that's a very that's an interesting story. If you ask me, just that's a understatement. He really could have gotten seriously hurt. Like they I think they shot him and was like, all right, come on, let's get out of here. Like they got one shot. They did not like ensure that he was dead. They just said, you know, let's get out of here. You know, whatever. He didn't even talk about how much pain he was in. He didn't talk about how much strain and anguish he was put through, and agony. He just said, you know, I got hit, in the back of my neck. right below his head. He technically got hit in his head, but it was in his neck region. It was like very close. I'm surprised it didn't sever his spinal cord, almost killing him or killing him. It's a very, very close shot. It missed all the different pieces of the neck that connect to the spinal cord and the central nervous system and the brain and everything like that. So he was very fortunate. He must have called the paramedics very quickly, and first responders got there and just in time, and he definitely pulled through. But it looks nasty. Hold on, let me finish it up. This was in the morning when I first did this story on vocal.media, vocal.media. Look for Skyler Saunders, Skyler space Saunders. Okay, so I just got a refresher. I have a better understanding of the story. This gentleman took on a different kind of lifestyle, this different kind of way of living on the internet, I guess, where you show real money in a fake post. I mean, like you just saw with me, I have fake money, but it's in. I'm letting you know that it's fake money. He was serious and sincere, and then he was like, it's a prank. Like really late afterwards, like 2 days afterwards, these people came in through these miscreants came in through his house wearing tactical vests and police uniforms and saying police, police, police. Going through his stash and seeing what they could find from him, which is just amazing to me. I mean, it's really sad to see it. It's really sad to see it happen like that, but that's the world we live in now. I try to not end it with a preposition. That's the world in which we live. You know, this niggas is he broke rule number 1. Never show your plate to a nigga that's hungry. Never, I will say it again. Never show your plate to a nigger that's hungry. He showed his plate. He didn't get smoked, but he almost did. He almost checked out. There's a big hole in the back of his neck surrounded by like a big purplish, blackish looking thing. Looks ridiculous, but but he showed his plate. You can't show your plate. The wolves will run down on you. Never show your plate to a nigger that's hungry. And he certainly did show his plate this time. Fortunately, he was able to live, tell the tale, say his side of the story. But it could have went way left. It could have been way left. It could have been a very detrimental situation to him. Could have went way beyond the idea of a person who claims to be I don't know his background. I don't know if he's a Christian, Muslim, Jew, or an atheist, but he's thankful to somebody somewhere. He's thankful for, I guess they use a 22. They wouldn't use the, armor piercing or dum dum rounds or something like that, because that would have messed all his neck up. Oh, a dum dum round would have entered into his neck and rolled around and got him around all the different muscles and tissue and tendons all in there, and he would have probably been paralyzed or dead. So they must have used a 22 or something like that. They didn't use a 45 Magnum. They didn't use a Desert Eagle. It would have been a messy scene. People sending me messages. My sister sending me messages through Instagram. It's crazy because it messes up my count, messes up my how much time I have with this one story. But yeah, so really, it's just harrowing and sad. It really is sad. Hold on, give me a second. Is that all I had to do? Now we got some light. Hey, how about that? Now the light wants to turn on. Okay, great. God damn it. Messing me up this whole time. Let me take a drink. Hi, Dakshnamurti 4444. You're from. That's a question. Every other question has to go with a dollar sign. I'm from Newark, Delaware. A pimp named Slickback. What's good, Wiz? How you doing, sir? Salute to you. Salute to Wiz. A pimp named Slickback. And you gotta say the whole thing. You can't just say, oh, Slickback. No, you gotta say a pimp named Slickback. Sorry, which? Okay, I don't know what you're talking about. But Wiz is in here. Nice threads. Thank you very much. It's my Sunday best. Whenever I go to church and I have on, the same outfit, I don't wear the black and gold. I don't wear the trophy hat and the gold tie and the black. I'm actually wearing the black shirt. But shh, it's none of your business. Yes, happy Sunday. That's what I say to people in church. I say happy Sunday. The atheists in church tell people happy Sunday. It's funny to me. Yeah, but happy Sunday to you too, Wiz. I was having some trouble with my light. Finally, I got it to work. It was kind of dark for a little while, but we always pull through no matter what. This is ground up. This is, I think I have at least I want to say I have all my followers. I really want to say that because they gave me analytics. The analytics show that there's amount of followers that are there, and their faces, mostly are their faces, not just a letter or a number or anything like that. Most of them are faces. So I have 1,015 subscribers or something like that. Did you hear Cole new out? No, did it just drop today or did it drop on Friday? I'm from India. You're from Noida for what? I said I'm from Newark. I'll let you go with that same question because it's the same question. I'm from Newark, Delaware, United States of America. I did not hear J. Cole's new album. I will listen to it. The Fall Off. I know. It came out Friday. Okay, yeah, I will listen to it. I will listen to it because that's all they talked about for the whole week leading up to it. They're like, yeah, J. Cole's track list, J. Cole's producers, J. Cole after he went to the bathroom, and it was everything J. Cole. It was everything J. Cole. It was crazy. USA a no Epstein files issue. Is that what we're all? That how we're looked at now? Epstein files? Who gives a damn about the Epstein files? F the Epstein files. I don't care about the Epstein files. It's just like the impeachments against Trump. What did they do? Oh, here we go. At least it stayed on this time. But what did they do? What did the Trump impeachments get him? More people on his side, more power, more presidential levels, 2 impeachments. But anyway, I'm gonna wrap up this story with the man with the shot in the back of the neck. Very, very fortunate. He may be going praying to Jesus now. He might drop to his knees and pray to the Lord. I don't know, but he was very fortunate. All right, I've got to talk about this sport. It's the title of it is Rush Nation, if I'm not mistaken. Rush Nation, and it's very simple an idea. All it is you're like, I don't know, 20 to 50 yards away, and you just come at another person full force, and you have to hit him in a certain place, or you'll be disqualified. Anybody seen this? It's on Kick. Kick is the main one sponsoring it. It's on Kick. Anybody heard about this story yet? Epstein files Trump name as top name. I think he is Illuminati. Well, you have to back that up. You can say whatever you want, but you have to give evidence and stacks and facts to back up your claims. But in this sport, oh, they're really doing this now. Okay. I'm looking for it right now. It's not Rush Nation. It's Run Nation. Excuse me, I was saying it wrong. Run Nation. So $200,000 to win. That's in a specific way of doing this. Run championships. Now sport leaving people brain dead. I saw one of them. This guy was knocked clean out cold, and the announcer was not very diplomatic. He was totally like, "Oh, oh my God, he's out cold. Put him in the fridge. Put him in the fridge. He's out cold." I was like, "God damn, that nigga nasty." Goofy Indian. Stick to the topic. Thank you, Wiz. Appreciate it. Because I don't block people that just say silly stuff. Underage, and you say you're broke, or you're disrespecting the lady of the house, Holly. That's how you get kicked out of my room, of my live, and for good. I mean, I don't know if yours sticks. Yours sticks for 10 was tied up for 10 seconds. I guess I don't know how that goes, but anyway. But those are the top 3 reasons why you're kicked out of my live. Anyway, this run sport is totally bereft of all, levels of strategic. It's not even like football. Football is violent. Football is harsh. Football is tough. But at least there's a strategic way. There's tactics. There's different plays and routes and different. The defense has to read what the offense is doing. The offense has to read what the defense is doing. There's a pocket. There's a time. There's 2 minutes left on the clock, and you have to get it off in time. I mean, this is a whole lot. There's the strategic elements of football, which we'll see tonight against the Seahawks and the Patriots. That's going to be amazing to me. That's going to be absolutely amazing because this sport, Run It, oh my God, Run Nation, oh my God, it was a double KO. Run Nation highlights are insane. Yes, they are. Run Nation is insane. They're talking stuff from 4 months ago, 11 hours ago, 7 minutes ago, 7 hours ago. It's crazy. But where is it coming from? Australia. So they're like, "Hey, mate, why don't we have a Foster's?" I don't know how to use an Australian accent that well, but you know what I mean. Who you got winning? Oh, Wiz Kid can ask as many questions as he wants. I want the Patriots to win. I want them to have 7 Super Bowl. No, wait a minute. They have 7 already? I think they're tied. No. They're tied with Sixburg with 6, and nobody has 7, right? I think the Patriots have to get this one to get 7. I know Tom Brady has 6 with the Patriots and 7 with, he made a 7th with the Tampa Bay Bucks, with the Buccaneers. Bumba's hating. The Super Bowl. What makes it gay, Bumba? What makes it gay? It's not like the hockey movie. What's it called? What the hockey series? Heating Up or something like that? Heating Ice. I don't know. I'm never gonna watch it. So Bad Booney. I don't get Bad Bunny. I'm not hating. I'm just telling the fact that my opinion. I hope he has great lyrics because I literally don't understand them. I don't understand Spanish. I think I failed a semester, or in in high school. So it was terrible. Or what do they call it? Quarters, or marking periods. It was really messed up. I don't watch football at all. Okay, that's your choice. I love football. I love watching it. I love any team. I especially want the Dallas Cowboys to win at least one Super Bowl in the next 10, 20 years because they're the wealthiest team in the world. World. I just gave myself my own echo. I know. But they're the wealthiest team, period. In the NFL, in the NBA, the MLB, the NHL, NASCAR, the football teams across the globe, Manchester United, Liverpool, whatever, doesn't matter. The Cowboys are the most wealthy team in sports. They have no excuses in losing all these years. They haven't won a championship in over 30 years now. Why are they so wealthy? I think it's because their owner, Jerry Jones, he knows how to cut deals. Because that's how he got his the stadium. The stadium pays boxing, dirt bike races, and all kinds of different events. And I don't know if there's like musical. I would imagine there are musical events. Probably like Taylor Swift or something like that could sell out the stadium. I'm pretty sure she can. If nobody else can, she could definitely sell out the AT&T Stadium. I don't know if she's ever done that though. Let me make 100% sure. Has AT&T Stadium. Let me see. Yes, Taylor Swift has performed at AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas, multiple times. Most notably, she brought her Eras tour there for three sold out performances from March 31st to April 2nd, 2023, setting a record as the first artist to play 3 consecutive nights at the venue with a total attendance of 210, 607 occupants. Woo! Woo! She's killing it. She's a killer. Y'all think Texas? Y'all want to play with Taylor Swift? You don't want to play. You don't want to play with her pockets. You don't want to play with her pockets. She's worth $1 billion. You do not want to play with her pockets. Should have Big Lurch as the halftime show. I don't even know who Big Lurch is. I'm about to find out who Big Lurch is. He's almost 50 years old. Antron Singleton Sr., American rapper and poet. He's serving a life sentence. Oh, this nigga need to stay in jail. What are you talking about? He needs to stay locked up. We talking about big lurch he need to perform. What you talking about, Bumbo? This nigga needs to stay in locked up. But what I was saying is this sport, Run Nation or Run It, I think it's called, is horrible. It's terrible. It's not even like boxing. They call that the sweet science. And there's a whole deep dive into what the sweet science means. The sweet means, curious or talented or clever or something like that. And science just meant, it's a performative. It's part of, a way of conducting like an experiment or something like that. That's what the sweet science comes from, for boxing. Um, but for all intents and purposes, the boxing world is still a league above this run it mess, because there's no, again, there's strategy. There's like, okay, go for his ribs, okay, go for his face, go to the eye. You gotta make sure you don't get hit. You gotta make sure you're on your game. You can't fall down. It's all about the scorecard. It's all about technical knockouts. It's all about I mean, it's a brutal sport, but at least it has some elements of strategy. I mean, they're lower, like if boxing, like football, American United States football, if it has like maybe 70% strategy, boxing's probably like 60% strategy. And this game is probably like 20 to 10% strategy, because there's certain places where you can hit them on their chest and on around their if you're disqualified if you hit them in the head. But the images that I saw were definitely a examples of um questionable behavior, and something that you can get knocked out for. Literally. He's a cannibal? Whoa, what? Jesus. Gruesome chat. See, once again, on my live, I have somebody that has a wrench, and always intrigues me, because they will come up with some new stuff I've never heard of. I never heard of Big Lurch until today. I was today years old when I learned about Big Lurch, and this cannibalism. That's crazy. Holy moly, roly poly. Or Gigi Allen. No room for you, nigger. No room for you, nigger. No room for Bad Bunny. He ate somebody while on PCP. That PCP, man, that's another reason why drugs have to be legal. If drugs were legal, people would have multiple private corporations and doctors and medical professionals dictating and showing you can only take this amount before you're eating off your dog's face or something like that. Like, that would be beautiful if we had that. Oh, you can only snort this amount of cocaine before you jump out of a high-rise building or something like that. Just that's what the private sector would be for. It would notify people like, warning, this is poison. Don't want to take this. But if you do, make sure you know that this is the amount that you can take, and then stuff like that. I know I'm doing a sidebar, but that's what it is. I heard Boosie was a PCP addict. I think I heard that too. I'm not too sure. But this one, yeah. I think he is on PCP or some kind of hallucinogen. Maybe LSD or something like that. I can't remember what it is. But I did hear something like that before. But this Run Nation mess, this is insane. I never in my life, thought about somebody doing this. Is like pre-Roman days. This is like gladiators without, any weapons or anything to hold them. But yeah, Rush Nation is a no-go for me. If I was a judge on one of the shows, I would definitely pass on it. But it's a seller, so I may have to go back in and say, look, as long as I'm getting paid, right? But no, I still wouldn't do it, just on principle. I wouldn't do it on principle, because I think it's evil. It's vicious. You're literally running at somebody full speed, colliding with them, and possibly causing them bodily injury or even death. They showed the guy. He was knocked out. He knocked out clean. Wasn't like he was limping away when his head like He was knocked out. That's the scary part. And that's what, this sport upholds. It upholds the scary part. It wants you to be drawn in to the idea that it's this is just a new sport, mate. You know? Australians, goddamn, don't they have anything else to do better to do? Why don't they go to their Sydney concerts and stuff like that? The Sydney Opera House, or whatever the hell. They got to spend their time, thinking about different sports that are regressive. It's not even like it's complex. It's not even like it's like a non-contact sport or a non-collision sport. This is a full collision sport. It's not like pickleball or tennis or golf or anything like that. That's something too. Golf. Golf is probably one of the most underrated sports of all time. Because you really have to have patience and insight, and you have to have accuracy. You have to have a lot of things going for you before you even challenge yourself to a tournament of golf. That's why they get paid so much money. Tiger Woods took in so much money. He probably made like, I don't know, $20 to $50 million doing the actual sport of golf, maybe that much. But his endorsements were crazy. He had Nike, he had Wheaties, he had Buick, he had all these different. What do you have? Tagger or Tagger? It sounds like Tiger, but Tagger or something. I can't pronounce it properly, but he made like almost $1 billion off of endorsements. It kind of slowed down after his whole quagmire, his whole nigger wake up call in 2009. But this sport is a nigger wake up call. I keep on saying Rush. Run Nation is a horrible, disgusting, despicable display of human activity. I would say I will go down swinging saying that. It is just a horrific, ugly display. I don't care if there's like, oh, well, you got to hit him somewhere in the chest. You got to hit him in the solar plex. Like, it's just disturbing. You just got to watch it. Oh, just keep watching it. I'm going to watch it again. Let me see how disturbing it is. Big Lurch, though. I got to remember Big Lurch. Big Lurch. Oh, my God. That's crazy. See, this guy got knocked the F out. And the other guy is slow to stand, so he might have a concussion, but he was slow to stand. The other guy is not even showing any signs of life. But it sold out 5,000 seats. And this is just off a kick. This is just kick. And it's weird too because one guy's holding a ball. So you have to hold a ball. It's kind of like football without the pads and helmet, first of all. And you meet in the center where it says RNC on the, what is that, the 7-yard line or something like that? I think it's a 70-yard line, something like that. I could be mistaken though. But this is really crazy. Golf is boring. Goodbye, fried rice. Hello, fried chicken. He had something to E40. Wow. No, golf is not boring once you understand what they're trying to do. I thought it was the same way until the craziest thing happened. 2009. I was just playing Wii. I was playing the Wii, um, Nintendo, and I hit the ball, and the ball went up, 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 hole in one. I was like, oh, let me see what they do in real life. I haven't seen a real hole in one except for recently, where Tiger Woods' son hit a hole in one. But it was he just won his championship in 2009, and then all the allegations and the actual fallout of the sexual excursions and stuff like that happened, and he was he was saying he was boohooing and Rocket Power Mr. Paul Mooney, he was saying no game, no game, black man with no game, goddamn. He was just saying, how, he didn't have, the wherewithal to be, a foundational black American because he didn't have any game. And, he was saying, like, I like to apologize to my family. To what family? The only family you up there black is you. So he was telling it like it is. But, goodbye, fried rice. Hello, fried chicken. Big Lurch has songs with E40. Who doesn't have songs with E40? E40 is one of the most prolific, excellent rappers. He's probably in my top 10. I think he's in my top 10. E40. Truth. I'm looking for it right now. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. So they have to get him worse than Slap. Yeah, Slap fighting I thought was like horrific too. Slap fighting is crazy. Snap fighting is like, what are you doing? That shouldn't be a real sport either. Slap fighting. That's what is the strategy for that? Oh, let me hit him in the cheekbone. No, let me get him near the chin, and I'm really not. What? I like games with strategy. Like basketball tripped me out because there's plays in basketball. I just thought you pass the ball around and then you shoot it and you score or not. You get rebounds and you have assists and stuff like that. But there's actually like the one that sticks out to me is the triangle offense, championed by but not created by, not to be confused, not created by Phil Jackson. When he was championed it, he used it profusely, but he did not create it. It was a few professors or something like that in a college somewhere. I can't remember exactly where. Project Pet is better. No strings attached. He get it back. I want to say Project Pat is better. I say E40 is the best in that realm. I know this is a realm where hip hop has a pocket of rappers. E40, Project Pat. I guess you could say Slim the Shocker, Mystical. BG, they had that, they had a certain their voice, just their voice is really, very compelling. But anyway, back to this. Run It is amazingly bad. Slap boxing or slap, what is it called? Slap fighting is amazingly bad. They're not good. If you ain't from my hood, I don't know what that references to. If you ain't from my hood, who said that? Somebody said that. I don't know what this is a reference to. Is that Big Lurch? Oh, it's a Project Pat song. I know somebody. I thought it was either Project Pat or E40, one of them. But I just like E40's hustle, first of all. E40 has a hustle and a grind and a work ethic that is just extraordinary. So salute to E40, the goon with the spoon. But yeah, man, run it, run it out of here. It better not take off hot in America. It seems like it will, though. It seems like Americans are dying to do this. The clavicular people of the world, what's his name, Tate, Fuentes, all these figures, thinking that machismo and strong and I'm tougher than you, I'm bigger than you, I'm more built up than you. I can do 1,200 deadlift. I can bench press 5,000 pounds. Like this goofy. That goofy Myron. Who's Myron? That goofy Myron. I don't know who Myron is. But yeah, that's just that posturing, that whole like, oh, we're big and bad, we're heavy. I remember that. That's might be part of Marine culture. Marines do that. But we have United States Marines. We have an ethos. We have philosophy behind our actions. One team, one fight. One mind, any weapon, kind of thing. One mind. They stress the mind. This is my rifle. Without it, I am nothing. Without my rifle, it is nothing. Without my rifle, I am nothing. Without me, my rifle is nothing, or something like. I can't remember the Rifleman's Creed. We never had to recite it, but yeah. Fresh and fit. What is fresh and fit? What is the Goofy Myron? I don't know what the Goofy Myron is. I'm not. See, I say I'm in hip hop, but I still don't know a lot. I learned about I just listened to older tracks from groups like Tribe Called Quest and Kumo and acts like Kumo D and Big Daddy Kane and all these Public Enemy and Rage, all these different groups through Jay-Z. He's used their different ways of speaking in their different presentation in his raps. So it's not just Biggie that he bites everybody. Like one of the most known red pills guys always yeah, Andrew Tate, that's the guy's name, isn't it? Fresh and fit. Oh, Myron who? What's his last name? And I forget the red pill, green. Is it red pill? Red pill, blue pill. Blue pill is when you go back to your own reality, right? And that's the office job. You're just a square. You're not doing much. But the red pill is you take on the journey. You go down the rabbit hole or something like that, and you go to see the real world and the Matrix and everything like that. Is that what the difference is? Myron Gaines. Oh my gosh! See, I'm learning. Y'all should be happy I'm not paying you. That sounds weird, but it's true. Myron Gaines is the co-founder of the Fashion Fit podcast launched in October 2020 alongside Walter Weeks, a former special tactical unit agent with the Department of Homeland Security. This doesn't sound good. Gaines focuses on men's self-improvement, dating, fitness, and finances. He's also the author of the book, Why Women Deserve Less. If he really understood women, he wouldn't say that. You have to say that you're the prize. You have to say that you are, have to be worshipped. But you don't lessen women. You don't say they deserve less. There's a difference. There's a fine difference. Definite difference in that. So. All right, I'd like to thank everybody that came through, everybody that rushes in and then goes away. I still don't understand how that works. Some of them stay around and I'm up to 1,000 views. Other times, most of the time, it's like I'm here with Bumbo and Wiz, and that's cool with me because they're real niggers, and they're in the field. I appreciate it. We talked about the guy that got shot in the back of his neck. We talked about the Run It sport. That's what I wrote in my vocal.media on the site, vocal.media. Go there, type in SKYLER SAUNDERS, and I will see you sometime tomorrow. Go Pats!